guys, Phoenix here, and welcome back to Rose Quartz. It's been a while since I filmed this thing, and I had to actually redo it. So we're just going to jump right into this thing before I get any distractions and not able to finish it. So what we're going to do first is let's go actually to the face, and let's get that done first. So, what we're going to first do is the eyes, and in the eyes right here, you can see we have on the left eye, we have this 2 vertical right here. So let's grab some white wool and some black wool because I don't want to use coal for it. So where we have the 2 vertical right here in the left eye, what we're gonna do is we need a roundish shape. So we're gonna up and to the left from it, 2 vertical with the black wool. We're then gonna go down to left, 2 flat, up and to left, 3 vertical, then up and to the right, 2 flat. Now from here, we're gonna go to the single we just placed and put 2 going up there. And before we fill in this row by row, the top right corner is gonna get 1 white wool, and then everything else is gonna be black. Now for the eyes, what you can do is we're gonna cover this little part right here with 2 vertical white. And then in the left part of the eye, where we have the single, we're gonna put 1 on top. And then we're gonna up and to left, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. That's it for the left eye. Let's go row by row and just fill that in. Now for the right eye, we're gonna do a similar thing. It's gonna be kind of skinnier, I guess, but it's gonna be the same kind of structure. So where we're gonna start that is on the 3 flat we have right here. On the 2 left blocks in the 3 flat, we're gonna put 2 pieces of black right there. We're then gonna go to each side and go down to the left 3 vertical, or down and to the right 3 vertical. We're then gonna put 2 flat, sorry, in the middle. And then we're gonna put the white wool in the top right corner, kind of what we did on the other side, and then color it in. So it should be the exact same structure as the other eye, just slightly bigger. I mean slightly higher, sorry. Now from there we need to worry about where we're putting the whites for it. So on the left part we're going to do the same thing where we put 1 single, then go up and to the left 3 or 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the right eye, what we're going to do is all the way over here, we're going to put 2 vertical, and then we're going to go up and to the right 3 or 4 single, like so. And then we can color in this entire eye. We should be fine right here. Oops, I nearly fell. So that's row by row. Now for the lips, we're gonna go towards the center blocks, and we're gonna use the magenta, terracotta, or pink, whatever you can find, and we're gonna put 4 in the center. So let's find the center 4, and I think that's right about here. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side. Yeah. So this is the middle block right here, the 5th block. And actually, I don't think it's 4. I think it's going to be 5 now because we want it to be perfectly even, right? So we're going to cut away 2 to the left and 2 to the right. Actually, no, we're going to keep those. My bad. We're going to cut off the 2 on the end of each side. That's what I was thinking. And then we're going to do the same thing below. So it's going to be 5 flat. And that's how you do the lips. All you do is every block except for the 2s on the end have a magenta clay below it and above it. And that's the lips. Now next, what we need to do, because we're done with the face completely, is we actually need to swap out a lot of these colors for the magenta wool. So I'm going to show you which blocks need to get swapped out. I think the cheekbone right here and a little bit of the neck right here are the only blocks that don't get swapped out for magenta wool. So if you guys just want to watch me do this in time lapse, I probably will, and then I will pause a bit and you guys can see where we swap out the colors. So what we're going to do now that we're done with the face, and also you guys can look at the parts that are colored and see which parts aren't colored. If you do mess it up a little bit, it's perfectly fine, guys. It doesn't need to be perfect, but here's some of it in frame on the left screen. You can see it on the right screen where exactly the black and the magenta will now mix. So pause it if you need to, or just look at the right hand screen. It should be fine. We're going to the left side now and work our way around the hair. So what we're going to need to do is go to this part of the hair with the 4 vertical. Then we go down to right 1 single right here. Then we're going to go down to right 2 vertical magenta wool. Down to right 2 singles. Down to right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2. And now from the 2 flats 2 times in a row, we're going to go underneath that second one and put another row. And then we're going to put 1 extra to the left. And then we're going to put 6 more to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this part gets really complicated. So it's going to be a bunch of zigzags. So we're going to continue on the left side. And from the extra one we have hanging right here, we're going to put 7 more below it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then down to right 1 single. And now we need to bring it back because the single's not the end of it. From where we had the 7 going down, so this straight vertical piece right here, we're going to start from the bottom and count 3 up. And then from the 3 up we found, we're going to go to the left side, put 1, and then add 6 to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. We're then going to up and to left 2 flat, and up and to left 1 single. Now from the 8 flat over here on the right side, because we're done with this left side, we're going to start going to here and working our way up. We're going to go up and to the right 1 single. And just for the record on this part, guys, if you do mess it up a little bit, it is perfectly fine as well. This is just supposed to be like an intricate bunch of swirls. So even if you're missing 1 block, let's say you had this 2 missing right here, nobody's going to care. Because I know some people freak out in the comments and it has to be perfect. It really doesn't. It's just hair design. So anyways, from there we're going to up and to the right, 2 flat. Then from the right block in the 2 flat, we're going to put 1 on top and 2 to the right. We're then going to go to the middle block right here and put 2 on top. And then we're going to go to the right block here and go up and to the right 2 single. Now from that 2 vertical, we're going to up and to the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just remember, this is all magenta wool. Now from the magenta wool we just placed, we're going to go to the second to last from the bottom and put 7 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're then going to up and to left 2 single. Up and to left 5 vertical. And then on top of that 5 vertical, we're going to go 1 more up, 1 to the left, and then 4 to the right. Now from that, what we just created, we should have 6 flats. If you count it out, it should be 6 in length. We need to start like looping this back down because it's a coil. So we're going to go to the left side of it and go down to left 2 flat. Then down to left 2 singles. Now from the opposite side of that 6 flat, we're going to go down to the right 3 flat. Then actually, I think we can do is... No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. We're going to up and to the right 1 single. Down to the right 2 vertical. And then on each side, we're going to down to left and down to right 1 single. Now we're going to bridge this by going down to left or down to right 2 vertical. So it's symmetrical on each side. As you can see, we have 2, then the things on each side, then 2 on both ends. Now from there, we're going to go back up to this 1 single at the top, and we're going to up and to left 3 flat. Up and to left 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to left 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. And from the middle block in the 3 single, we're going to up and to left 3 vertical. Up and to the right 2 vertical. And then the top block and the 2 vertical, we're gonna put 1 to the right. And then we're gonna up and to the right 1 single. And that's it for that coil right there. It's very, very complex. That's why I told you guys, if it's at any point it feels like it's too much, you know, you can miss a couple of spots. You don't have to do everything, or you can just improvise a little bit. Now all the way to the right side from the 2 singles over here, we're gonna up and to the right 2 vertical, up and to the right 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, up and to the right 8 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and to left 2 vertical 2 times in a row, 1, 2, 1, 2. Up and to left 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Up and to left 2 vertical again. And then up and to left 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's like the first of many curls we need to do, but I think it's the most complex one. Actually, the 2 on each side of the hair are pretty complex, so once we get those done, we will be pretty smooth sailing, but for now, it's pretty complicated. Anyways, from the top of that 4 vertical, we just did the end to it. We're going to put 3 placement blocks to the left, then 1 wool. Then from the first block in that placement we placed, so this first placement block, what we're going to do is we're going to add 4 more placement blocks to the top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can put a magenta wool on top of that. So those are the 2 bridging points for the next parts of the hair. So for the one to the left, we're going to up and to left 3 flat. Up and to left 5 flat. Down and to left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down to left 3 single. 1, 2, 3. And now from the 3 single we have right here, what you can do is go to the middle one, so this one right here, and go down to the right 2 vertical. And once you have that 2 vertical, we're going to find the top block, and we're going to up and to the right 2 flat, and then up and to the right 1 single. Now from that 2 vertical, we're going to down 2 more blocks of placement, and then another magenta block. Then we're going to up and to the right 1 single, and then up and to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Now let's go to this top magenta wool. We're going to go up and to left 2 singles, up and to left 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. Up and to left 7 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then down to left 1 single. There we go. So now we need to do the curls on the left side of the hair, and then we will move up to the right side of the hair. And those were the most difficult ones in my opinion. The next curls aren't too hard, they're just kind of swirly and annoying. So once we make it through those, we should be fine. So just bear with me, guys. I know this is a pain in the butt. Also, it's been forever since I've done this tutorial, so I just want to be done with it. So from the left side, where you should have, where we swapped out the colors, you should have a 2 flat magenta wool right here at the top. What I want you to do is put 1 block on top of the left one. We're then from there going to go up and to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up and to the left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Up and to the left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the left 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now that we got the base of the curl set up, we're going to go drop all the way back down to where we have this 7 flat right here. So this is the bottom of our little curl right here. I'll mark it for you guys, and then we'll delete the marks because I don't want them there. And what we're going to do is from the right side, we're going to find the third and fourth block, so these two right here, and put an extra piece of magenta wool on top. Now to the right of those two, we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat again, up and to the right 2 single, and then to the second single right there, we're going to add an extra block to the right. We're going to add 4 on top, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to put 1 below, and then we're going to down south 1 single. Now on the opposite side of the 2 flat, we're going to up and to left 2 flat again, up and to left 2 vertical, and then we're going to go up and to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's start curling it back inward. So from the 8 vertical we just created, we're going to go to the bottom and find the second one from the bottom, sorry. And we're going to put 3 to the right of it. We're then going to go up and to the right 2 singles. Up and to the right 2 vertical. Up and to the right 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then up and to left 3 vertical. And from the 3 vertical, we're going to go to the top block. And on the left side, we're going to put 1 to the left. And on the right side, we're going to put 5 going up and to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now from the 2 flat we placed, before we go and finish the 5 flat, we're going to go down and to the left, 2 singles, 1, 2. And then we're going to go down and to the left 2 vertical twice in a row. 1, 2. Now from the 5 flat, we're going to go to the second to last block and put 2 on top of it. And then we're going to go to the final block and we're going to go down and to the right, 3 singles, 1, 2, 3, and then down to the right 2 vertical. So that connected that part of the hair, so it's done. But the 2 vertical right here is what we're going to continue with next. So from the 2 vertical, we're going to the top block and put 2 to the left. And from the first block and the 2 flat, we're going to put 1 on top. And from the second block and the 2 flat, we're going to up and left 1 single. So each of these blocks are now we're going to work on to finish another curl. So let's start with this one first. And we're going to up and to left 3 flat. Down and to left 2 flat. Down and to left 3 single. 1, 2, 3. Down and to left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Down to left 4 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for that curl. Now we can go to the second set where we marked it with the dirt. And what I want you to do from there is go up and to left 2 vertical. Then from the top block and the 2 vertical, we're going to put 1 to the left. We're then going to go up and to left 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 flat. Down to left 1 single again. Down to left 2 flat. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2. We're then going to go down to left 2 vertical. Down to left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for that curl. Alright, so for the final curl on the left side before we start reaching the top, we're going to go to this 9 vertical of coal we have right here. And on the second to last block from the top, so this one right here, we're going to put 1 magenta wool to the left. We're then going to go down to left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down to left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to left 2 flat. Up and to left 3 single. 1, 2, 3. Up and to left, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. Up and to left, 9 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up and to right, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then to finish off this shape, we're going to up and to the right 3 singles, followed by 2 flats. So 1, 2, 3, then 2 flat. Then from the 9 vertical magenta wool we have, we're going to start from the bottom and we're going to count the 3rd, 4th, and 5th block. So 1, 2, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And we're going to add extra magenta to the right of each of those. We're then going to go down to the right 2 vertical, down to the right 1 single, and then down to the right 2 vertical again. And that's it for this curl. So we're about halfway done. I'm going to save it just because this is so much work. And what we're going to do next is just work at the top of her hair, and then we'll be on the right side, and then we'll be done soon. So let's go to the top of the hair where we have the 4, I think it is, flat first. So right here. Yeah, this is the perfect spot. And what we're going to do is the 2nd block from the left. We're going to put 1 piece of magenta on top. We're then going to go up and to left 2 singles. 1, 2. Up and to left 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it for this strand. Going down to the next set of flats, we're going to go to the middle block right here and add 1 on top. And then up and to left 2 vertical. From there, we're going to go down to the right to the 4 flat we have there. And the 3rd block is going to get 1 on top. Then we're going to up and to left 2 vertical. Then we're going to go all the way down now to this part of the right side of the face where we have these Tetris piece kind of thing going. So where we have this Tetris piece right here, for the 3 flat right here, we're going to go 3 placement blocks to the right. And let me just stand to the right so you can see it. This is where we're at right now. So we put the 3 placement blocks to the right. Then we're going to put 4 magenta to the right after that. 1, 2, 3, 4. At any point if you get lost, just look at the right hand camera screen. It's so simple to follow along there. But then we're going to up and to the right 2 vertical. We're then going to go to the top block and add 1 to the right. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical. And then up and to the right 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so that's perfect. I think, let me count how many strands we have left actually, because we pretty much have only like a handful left. We have 1, 2, 3 approximately, 4 left. Though 2 of them are actually pretty huge. So, what we're going to do is we're going to drop down now to this part of it where we have this next coil in it. So I'm going to mark it so you can see it. We have the 2 vertical right here that connects directly to the 4 flat. So this is where we are. It's a little bit below where we just ended. So from here into 2 vertical, and I'm sorry if you hear any background noise, guys, throughout this entire tutorial. Like, the noise pollution at home is so disgusting for me, and I'm not at college anymore. So we're going to reach the same issues that we hit in the summer that ended up making me quit, but I'm trying to hang on for you guys. But yeah, the noise pollution in my area is really disgusting. It's always just really annoying, so I'm trying to work through it. So bear with me. Anyways, from the 2 vertical, we're going to go to the bottom block, and we're going to put 7 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to up and to the right 1 single. Now from the 2 vertical right there, we're going to up and to the right 2 flat. Up and to the right 9 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down and to the right 2 flat. Down and to the right 3 single. 1, 2, 3. Then from the 9 flat, what what we're going to do is find the third block from the left. So 1, 2, 3. And from that third block on the left, we're going to put 1 on top, and then a magenta on top of that. And from that magenta on top, we're going to add 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to start curving this upward now. So we're going to up and to the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the right 3 single. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single again. Up and to the right 2 vertical, followed by 1 single again. So we have the 2, 1 right here. We're going to do another set of 2, 1. So 2, 1. Up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Up and to the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the left 2 vertical. Up and to the left 3 single. Up and to the left 2 flat. 1 single. 2 flat. And 1 single. And that's it for that curl. And now let's drop down to where we had the 4 flat that we marked with the dirt now, because we're done with this curl. So from the 4 flat we marked with the dirt, we're gonna go to the right side and we're gonna go down and to the right from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down and to the right 2 vertical 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Down to left 3 vertical. And that's it for that spot. From the 2 vertical we have right here, that's kind of in the middle all the way on the right side, what we can do is go to the top block in it, and let's add about 6 placement blocks to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll follow that up with 1 magenta wool. Now from that magenta wool, we're going to add 6 below it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to left 2 vertical. And then down to left 1 single. Then to finish up the shape, we're going to go back to the top again and just go up and left 1 single to kind of wrap it in. And we're done with that strand right there. So now before we're done with this coil and we move over to the final parts over there on the right side, we just need to finish up a little bit more of the entangling parts right here. So let's go to the 4 singles we have in the top left right here. And on the 2nd and the 3rd blocks in the 4 singles, so these 2 middle ones, is what we're going to be working with. On the 2nd one first, we're going to go to the right of it and put 1 magenta wool. We're then going to go down to the right 2 flat. Down to the right 4 single. Down to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down to the right 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to finish off the shape, we're going to go down to left 3 singles and it should touch the ground. So 1, 2, and finally 3. Perfect. Now going back up to the 3rd block in the 4 singles now, what we're going to do is we're going to once again add another 1 to the right. And then we're going to go down and to the right from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once you have those 6 singles, we're then going to go down and to the right 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down to the left 2 vertical. 1, 2. And then finally down to left 1 single. And now that I look at it, I am missing a piece of the hair over here that we need to connect it with. So we're going to do that right now. From the 1 single we just placed, we're going to put 1 to the left and 1 beneath that. And then from this top left corner piece we have right here, we're going to go up and to left one single, and then up and to left one single again. Perfect. Now to finish this, we're going to go back to the 3 vertical we have right here. That's just a little bit above what we just finished. And from the top block in that 3 vertical, so this block right here, we're going to add 1 to the left, 1 magenta wool after that. And then from that 1 magenta wool, we're going to up and to left 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. And then up and to left 7 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it for that part of the strand now. So now we're on the right shoulder and then right back there, and we will be done with this build completely. We'll be done with rose quartz after like what, 6 months. So I'm pretty sure some of you guys will be happy. Some of you guys are gonna be mad because you probably took down the build and then you're like, I'm not rebuilding this. But either way, I just wanted to get it done. So on the shoulder, we have the 3 vertical right here. We're gonna go up and to the right 3 vertical again. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 10 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to do the same pattern twice in a row. We're going to go up and to the left 2, 1, 2, 1. So let's go to the left side, 2 vertical, 1 single. That's 1. Then do it again, 2 vertical, 1 single. Perfect for the shoulder. And now we're physically on the right side of the build where we don't have to kind of rotate over to the face anymore. For the shoulder, there is a bit of the build we kind of left off, so we're going to need to use some coal for that, but it should be fine. We just need to swap the blocks out with coal, and then we can just continue. So, going down the shoulder first, let me get rid of these coals. We're going to find the 2 vertical 3 times in a row. I feel like it's 3 times in a row. Yeah, right here. It's the first 2 vertical 3 times in a row. As you go down the shoulder, it's pretty early in it. So you see we have 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then we have the 3 vertical 2 times in a row. 3 times in a row, sorry. So from the middle block, in that 3 vertical 3 times in a row, what you're going to want to do is, and is it 3 times in a row? Did I miscount it? See, we have 2 flat, 1 single, 2 vertical, 1 single, then we have 2, 2, 2. Yeah, okay. So from the middle block and the 2 vertical 3 times in a row, so this one, these middle ones, we're going to go to the lower half of it and put 9 magenta wool to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're then going to go to the last block in that, and on the bottom, we're going to go down to the right 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the top, we're going to go up and to the right 4 flat. Now from the bottom, we're going to go up and to the right 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the right 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now going to the 4 flat, we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat. Up and to the right 2 flat again. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 12 flat. I mean vertical, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And from the bottom of the 12th vertical, we're going to count up 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put 1 magenta to the right from there. And then up and to the right 4 vertical. Now from there, what we're going to do is we're going to go back a little bit. Actually, we don't need to. We just continue off the 12 vertical and we'll bring it back down at the end. We're from the top of the 12 vertical. We're going to up and to the left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Up and to the left 2 flat. Up and to the left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down and to the left 3 flat. Then from the 2 end blocks on the 3 flat, we're going to put 1 below each of them. And then continue it off another 3 more. From the end of the 5 flat we've now created, we're going to up and to left 2 singles. And then we're going to finish it off by going up and to left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're not done with that 5 flat. We need to go back to the right side of it now. And underneath it, we're going to go down to the right 4 flat. And we're going to start bringing it down to connect with what we have down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the right 3 vertical now. 1, 2, 3. Down to the right 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to left 2 vertical. Down to left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it for that. So now we're down to, I think, the final 2 curls. One of them, part of it's already done down there, which is perfect. So all we're going to do is, actually, I think I'm going to finish the curls down there, and then I'm going to go back to this right corner over there and shape out what we need to with the coal, just so that we're done with magenta wool completely. So as we drop down to what we have down here, what I want you to do is, on top of, you see how we already have this connected right here? On top of this 7 vertical now, that's very top, we're going to put 1 magenta on top. We're then going to go up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single again. Up and to the right 2 vertical. And then finally up and to the right 11 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's almost it for the left side. Now dropping down to the ground, we're going to put 3 placement blocks to the right. And then 1 magenta wool. And from that magenta wool, we're going to up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to go down to the right 2 singles. Now flying over to the right side, we already have this first arch built. So all we're going to do is go to the top of this 5 vertical coal and put 2 placement blocks on top of it, like so. Then we're going to put 3 magenta on top of that. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go up and to left 2 singles. And then up and to left 2 vertical. Now the final bit before we're done is we're going to go finally up from this 16 vertical all the way to the 5 vertical we have over there. And on the first 2 in this 5 vertical, we're going to put 1 magenta to the left of each block. And then go up and to left 3 singles. Now you can stop there if you want, you're probably done, but there is a little bit of hair right here that we need to shape out, so I'm going to just go and do that real quickly. I'm kind of upset at myself for not doing it earlier in the build, but yeah, what we're going to do is, in this curl that sticks out, we're going to go all the way to the left side here, where we have the 2 flat into the 3 vertical. And from the top block in the 3 vertical, we're going to put 2 coal to the left. And then in the first block in the 2 coal, we're going to add 2 to the top. We're then going to go back down to the bottom 2 flat we had here. And we're going to up and to left 1 single. Up and to left 2 vertical. Up and to the right 3 vertical. And from the 3 vertical, we're going to go down to the right 1 single. And from the top block, we're going to go up and to the left 1 single. Up and to left 2 flat. And then up and to left 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now from the 7 vertical over here, we're going to go to the 2nd and 3rd block from the bottom and put 1 coal next to each of them. Then on the top block in that 1 coal, we're going to put 1 to the left. We're then going to go up and to left 2 flat. And then up and to left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for the hair. So we're going to jump into the finished build real quick, go over the colors, and you'll be done. Some of you guys probably already know the colors, and you guys can just skip and be done, so congratulations. But other than that, I will jump into the finished build and try to get this thing done as soon as possible. Okay, so we're here with the finished build now, and we actually only need 6 colors that I'm aware of. We're going to need white wool, light gray wool, pink wool, magenta wool, oak planks, and birch planks. So the majority of the skin is going to be these birch planks, just so we can get the light skin tone there, or you can use sand now that I think about it, but I just use these, so I think these would be more better for the job. Then what you need to take caution is in the neck where we had the shading right there. That's where you're going to swap in the oak planks right here, but pretty much everything else is going to be the birch planks, as you can see. Now we already did the eyes, so you don't have to worry about covering those in, and we already did the lips, so just go crazy and filling in the skin colors. Remember that this piece underneath the armpit is actually hair, so you're going to put pink there and not skin color. And the other spot you're going to use the birch planks, right here in the star. The outer shape of the star is going to have the birch. The left side of this little gem in the center is going to be pink, and the right side is going to be magenta. Now going up to the stomach where we had the shading going on there, we're going to color that entire thing in with the light gray wool, just to be like a little bit of the shading underneath the chest where the bosom is. And everything else is white, if I didn't say that already. Going up to the hair, we already did all the outlines, so you just need to go crazy with the pink wool. I suggest getting a friend in here and just helping you fill it in. Make sure you're using the swiftness potions. Everything's going to be pink. The only thing that's going to be left empty is in that last part we did right here. There's going to be 4 blocks right here that's going to be not filled in with anything, so just remember that. And yeah, so it's been what, 4 or 5 months since I started this build, and I wasn't able to finish it for you guys, so I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get the other ones done as well. It's been a while, and I just feel really happy that I'm able to get this one out to you guys. Hopefully even one person, if one person's able to finish the build that I kind of stranded them on, I'll be happy. So sorry about that, guys. I will be doing better jobs in the future with this thing. This is Phoenix, and as always, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.